Joining me now is Rahul Gupta. He's derivatives analyst at Live Squawk. Good afternoon, Rahul. Good to have you on the show. Let's start off with your view. Where do you see the Nifty closing till tomorrow? 7,900, closer to that. As also, what are the indications and the setup? How does it look like going ahead for the May series? What is the broad range that you're seeing?
As you rightly said, 8,000 is acting a very stiff resistance on the upside, and from the last couple of days we have seen that market is trying to touch that level and is not able to bridge that level on sustainable basis. So the view continues to be slightly bearish for the short term on Nifty, and for the expiry we might try and buy 7,900 put, which is trading around 14 rupees per share, and with a stop loss of 7 rupees, and we can target around 20 rupees on that. So for a couple of days, 7,900 put could be bought for.
Right, 7,900 put, that's a naked put buy, Rahul?
That's a naked put buy because we are very close to the expiry, so we can't take a lot of risk on that. So buying a naked put would be a best option as of now.
Right, fair enough. Rahul, going ahead for the May series, the open-interest data is really scattered right now, but the most concentration is on the 7,000 put level and the 8,100 call level. Last we have seen this was in the weak December series or the January series, the February series, where a very wide range was there. Post that, we saw a big, significant cool-off in all these series, and save for only the previous series, the March series, where you had a range of 7,500 to 8,000 odd, and 7,500 was really protected strongly on the lower side, and we kept making higher bottoms throughout post the budget session and through until April, even now. But this is a little different because we are looking at a broad range. It's quite split. Do you see some material correction coming in? Should we slip beneath the 7,800 level, which has been a long time support for now?
As of now, the situation doesn't look like that the Nifty will go below 7,800 or 7,700 levels. So we think that it should trade above 800 levels for the May expiry, and in the entire May expiry you might get a chance that Nifty might touch 8,300 on the upside as well. So 8,300, by the way, being a very important resistance upside as well. For the May expiry, we might try and go for a bull spread. We can buy 8,100 call at the current price and sell 8,400 call on the upside. So that would give you a premium inflow of 70-75 odd rupees.
This is for the May series, right?
This is for the May series, right.
Okay, let's talk about rollovers then. The rollovers for the Nifty have been higher compared to the 3-month average, as also for the Bank Nifty, and the Bank Nifty has seen a very strong run up from levels of 13,400 on budget day, which was the low on that day, to almost 17,000 now. So over the last 2 months we've scaled up a lot on the Bank Nifty. Do you see some exhaustion at that levels? But first start off with the rollover picture. How does that seem to be panning out? Are there greater longs that are being rolled over in terms of FII data? What is that reflecting?
100% greater longs has been added, because if you see FIIs in the March contract, they were the net buyers of more than 24,000 crore rupees, and from the last 4 months, this was the first month when they converted into net buyers. So as a whole, the short-term picture for India looks better, and definitely the rollover would be greater. As we can see, it is above the average already. We can observe that, and we already have almost one entire trading session left for the expiry. So rollovers will be better as per the expectations. And yes, Bank Nifty, I don't see a lot of upside on the Bank Nifty as such, because a lot of banking sector stocks are yet to be reported, and it is expectations of a higher MPA numbers is still worrying the market. So 17,300, 17,200 should be a cap for Bank Nifty from here. So doing a bear spread would be logically advisable in Bank Nifty in the May contract. 17,000 put could be bought, and 16,500 put could be sold for the Bank Nifty.
All right, fair enough. We'll leave it at that, Rahul. Thank you so much for joining in with your index view for today's session. Just a session ahead of expiry, important views coming in there. Well, on the other side, the JSW JSPL transaction may be completed as early